Everyone. Uh, we were here to present a debate, and our debate topic is 2018 Aadhaar case. In that specific case, we have divided into a different roles. Pranati, which is for a pro Aadhaar, she supports the Aadhaar as a necessary tool for the governance in digital India. Tanishq, who will work as an anti Aadhaar and oppose Aadhaar, arguing violates privacy, enables surveillance, and lacks strong security measures. And I, Rishabh, neutral, presenting facts and ensuring balanced discussion and challenging both the sides. So here the debates begin. Hello everyone. Today we will discuss one of the most debated issue, the 2018 Aadhaar case, the Justice KS Puttaswamy versus Union of India. The Supreme Court ruled that while Aadhaar is constitutional, its limitation, particularly regarding privacy. This case raises critical questions. Is Aadhaar a tool for governance or a surveillance tool? Does it promote efficiency or exclude the vulnerable? How can we balance security and privacy? We have a Pranati who supports Aadhaar and Tanishq who oppose it. I will ensure a fair and structured discussion. Let's begin. So, starting with a Pranati for a pro Aadhaar discussion.
Thank you, Rishabh. Aadhaar is revolutionizing India and it has streamlined the welfare, reduced corruption, and also helped in financial inclusion. Before Aadhaar, government schemes would be there, but they suffered from a lot of leakages, ghost beneficiaries, and fraud. But now, since the subsidies have reached out, the right people, making this governance more efficient. Supreme Court has upheld Aadhaar's constitutionality because it serves a larger public interest and also yes, privacy is important, but national development at any point should be taking priority.
I disagree, Pranati. Aadhaar violates privacy and threatens individual freedom. The Supreme Court struck down for authentication. This itself proves misuse was rampant. Additionally, biometric authentication isn't foolproof. Fingerprint mismatches have denied license to poor citizens. Aadhaar may have benefits, but at what cost? Privacy and security are fundamental rights, not compromises.
So, here begin our round one for debate Aadhaar versus governance. Pranati, you claim Aadhaar has made governance more efficient, but reports suggest authentication failure have led to exclusion in ration distribution. How do you justify this?
So that's a misinterpretation of facts. Honestly, Aadhaar has helped millions receive subsidized food, pensions, and scholarships. Yes, there were some technical issues, I do agree, but the government has improved the system. Today, 99% of the authentication success is reported in many schemes. Now, the Direct Benefit Act scheme alone has received around 90,000 crore, which is a huge number just by eliminating fake beneficiaries. Isn't it better to fix Aadhaar rather than just discard it altogether?
That's misleading, Pranati. A system with 1% failures still affects millions of people in rural India. Poor internet access causes authentication failures. There are cases where people starve because their biometrics didn't match. What about coercion? Banks, mobile mobile companies, and even schools force people to link Aadhaar, violating personal choice. Aadhaar was meant for welfare, not surveillance and corporate profit.
Nice point, Tanishq. Let's begin our round two Aadhaar and privacy. Tanishq raised a valid concern. Privacy became a fundamental right in 2017. Puttaswamy judgment. Shouldn't Aadhaar have a stronger data protection laws?
I completely support data protection at this point, but let's not blame Aadhaar alone, right? Because bank accounts, mobile apps, and even social media collect lot more data than Aadhaar. And the UIDI does not store transaction details, it only verifies your identity. Besides, India is also working on a data protection bill, which is actually used to enhance security. Instead of just rejecting Aadhaar, we should focus on stronger regulations, in my opinion.
That's not a fair comparison. Social media is optional. Aadhaar was mandatory for essential services. A centralized database with 1.4 billion biometric profiles is a honeypot for hackers. The Aadhaar database has already faced data leaks. In 2018, reports showed Aadhaar details were sold for rupees 500 online. Can the government guarantee absolute security?
Nice point, Tanish. Let's begin the round three, Aadhaar versus surveillance. Let's address the surveillance debate. Tanish, do you think Aadhaar is leading India towards a surveillance state?
Yes, Aadhaar, when linked with CCTV networks, financial transactions, and call records, gives the government unprecedented control over citizens. China's social credit system uses a similar approach to monitor people. If Aadhaar is misused, India could head in the same direction. Do we really want a big brother society?
That's honestly scary, but Aadhaar does not track transactions like China's system. The Supreme Court ruled that Aadhaar cannot be used in mass surveillance. The government already has other tools, such as your PAN cards, passports, etc., to track financial activities. Why target just Aadhaar alone?
But what if the government misuse Aadhaar in the future? Isn't it better to have a stronger legal safeguard before it's too late?
I agree we need clear laws, but Aadhaar itself isn't the big problem. So the real issue is governance. If we can regulate, the Aadhaar properly, it will maintain or, it will still remain a tool for good and it will not just control.
That's a dangerous gamble. Governments change, but surveillance tools stays forever. Data privacy laws must be in place before expanding Aadhaar usage.
So, nice point. So, let's begin the round four, the future of Aadhaar. Now, let's discuss the Aadhaar future. Should we modify, expand, or restrict Aadhaar?
In my opinion, modify it, right? Aadhaar should be secured with better encryption, but its benefits are honestly undeniable. We need it to, we need it for various uses, right? Like digital banking, governance, fraud prevention, and its uses cannot be replaced with anything else. Instead of rejecting Aadhaar, why not just focus on improving security measures and privacy and more transparency altogether?
But I think Aadhaar must be strictly limited. It should not be linked to private services or be mandatory for welfare. The government must pass a strong data protection law first. In, if privacy is truly a fundamental right, Aadhaar should not override it.
So, Pranati supports a regulated expansion, while Tanish warned against overreach. It seems both agree that Aadhaar needs better legal safeguard. So move towards the conclusion. To summarize, Pranati agrees Aadhaar is essential for governance but needs better security. Tanish warns Aadhaar threatens privacy and could lead to a surveillance abuse. Both agree India needs a stronger data protection laws. Aadhaar is a powerful tool, but it must balance efficiency with privacy. The debate continues and should prioritize security and convenience. Thank you for both for engaging this discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you, Pranati.